Next, let's meet Jane Roberts. She took Casey's spiritual populism to a new level with tens of thousands of pages of text, all fairly easy to read by the masses. Her New York Times bestsellers were channeled as completely pre-edited books. They used modern language and are even witty at times. Often I'll refer to her messages as coming from Seth, the disembodied entity that she channeled. Roberts grew up in Saratoga Springs, New York. She was exposed to Catholicism at an orphanage and by priests during her difficult childhood, but she primarily embraced science over religion. She attended Skidmore College on a poetry scholarship and went on to write poetry, short stories, children's literature, nonfiction, and novels. Jane and her artist husband lived and worked in their two-bedroom apartment a block from the Chemung River in Elmira, New York. For Jane Roberts, it all began in 1963. While writing poetry, she had a spontaneous out-of-body experience that flooded her mind with astonishing new ideas. Afterwards, she discovered her hands had been automatically writing a passage titled "The Physical Universe as Idea Construction." Searching for an explanation, she experimented with the Ouija board. After several sessions, the pointer began spelling out messages from a personality called Seth. Within a month, she was directly speaking aloud for Seth while in trances. Like Casey, she remembered very little of the content after a session. Seth describes himself as an advanced spirit, a teacher on many planes of existence. Seth knew Jane and her husband's souls from prior incarnations together, and as a surprising twist, always addressed Jane by the masculine name he knew her by best, Rupert. Jane Roberts had 1,500 sessions channeling Seth, some private, some with guests, some with her ESP class that she taught at the local college. These 1,500 sessions produced the content of 10 books dictated by Seth in their entirety, plus 12 collections of standalone sessions published as books, and 8 other books dictated in altered states of consciousness. The key message from Seth is we create our own reality through our beliefs. Some of our beliefs are deeply entrenched, like those that we deserve poverty versus wealth, or love versus rejection. Others are shared across all humanity and practically impossible to change on our own, like that time moves forward, or that gravity pulls things down. He also taught that we have an oversoul with perspective across our numerous lives. It can explore the infinite variations of reality created by what we focus on. We can contact that oversoul with practice, but are usually operating on our own here on Earth. Yet, our spirit world support structure is just behind the scenes of our perception, where we visit during dreams and even between lives.